She begged him to stop, her voice breaking as the crowd pressed closer, the dust of the street clinging to her torn dress. But the rancher didn't move, didn't blink, didn't even loosen his grip. And in that frozen moment, the entire town realized something terrible was about to happen. Everyone knew her story, the whispers, the rumors, the name they spat when she passed. And everyone knew his too. The quiet rancher who kept to himself, who paid fair, spoke little, and never asked the town for anything. "Please," she whispered again, tears carving lines through dirt on her face. "Don't do this. Not like this." But the rancher stepped forward anyway, pulling her beside him, turning his back on the crowd as if they no longer existed. A murmur rolled through the people, then anger, then shouting. Some called him a fool. Others called him sick. One man yelled that he was throwing his life away. Another swore he'd burn the ranch to the ground. Still, the rancher stood firm. He raised his voice, calm, steady, and said the words that shattered the town's order forever. "You don't get to decide who's worth saving." Silence followed, heavy and dangerous. He explained nothing more. He didn't defend himself. He didn't ask forgiveness. He simply took her hand and began to walk. That's when the town turned on him. Old friends stepped back. Business partners spat at his boots. A woman he once helped spat worse words than the men. Stones were thrown. A rope was lifted. And still he didn't let go. What the town never understood was that the rancher had already lost everything that mattered, his name, his family, his future, years earlier. And this choice wasn't madness. It was the last line he was willing to draw. By sunset, he was banned from the town, cut off from supplies, warned never to return. She asked him why he did it, why he chose this pain. He looked at her and said quietly, "Because when everyone else decided you were nothing, I knew that meant you were my responsibility." Behind them, the town stood united in hatred. Ahead of them waited hunger, danger, and isolation. But for the first time, neither of them walked alone, and the town would one day learn the hard way what it cost to turn against the only man brave enough to do what was right.